Hey Pally, I'm Anushka Sharma. Today is August 15th. On today's show, bell schedule information, freshman elections, food trucks on the quad, and the answer to why seniors were camo-clad yesterday. But first, this year we are dedicated to getting involvement from students and staff. We encourage you to send in pictures of anything cool going on around campus, from hanging out with friends to an adventure over the summer, or a cool project in class. If you want your pic featured on the air, be sure to tweet it to us at InFocus. Now let's check today's campus bulletin. Last year, the Pally Bell Schedule Committee took an in-depth look at the bell schedule and made some changes that are in effect this school year. Today is an A schedule with periods 2, 4, and 6, as well as advisory for all grades from 2 to 2:35. The Bell Schedule Committee only instituted some minor changes for this year in order to take more time to evaluate what is best for all of us in the Pally community. Polls open next week for freshmen to elect their representative to ASB. The polls are open from Monday to Friday of next week, and votes are cast online. Votes will be cast at www.tallyspace.com/vote/PAHS. Winning candidates will represent the freshman class of 2021 during Spirit Week and in ASB. This Friday, food trucks will invade the quad for this year's annual back-to-school dinner. It is this Thursday from 5 to 7 on the quad. In addition to food trucks, there will be performances by Pally Cheer and Dance, Improv, and Pep Band. Be there or be square. Also on Thursday, an assembly for freshmen will be held in the PAC, or Performing Arts Center, which is located close to El Camino Real and the parking lot. The assembly starts at 2 p.m. Yesterday, seniors flooded the Pally campus dressed in camo and military gear. Many freshmen may not understand this unique Pally tradition, but how did the tradition start? InFocus's Alistair Corrett and Ori Nearpaws have more.
Another well-known tradition amongst the seniors is wearing camo. But do people know where it actually came from?
Seniors wearing camo comes, if I remember correctly, comes from Spirit Week.
The seniors one year had their theme. The theme was like military, and then people.
I don't remember what year it was, but camouflage was the clothing of choice.
According to the Verde magazine, it was the class of '97 that first wore camo, fitting with their GI Spirit Week theme.
What happened after that, however, appears to be that the undergraduate classes, well, the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen looked up at that and said, hey, this is pretty neat. And so they continued to wear camouflage on the very last day of Spirit Week.
Although it is a nice tradition, some would argue that it doesn't fit with the rules of Spirit Week.
Fortunately, it really does not fit in very well with some themes for the week. Because according to the judging of floats and the dance now, we're trying to look for connectedness between the themes. There were continuity throughout the entire week for a theme. And so, for example, this year, camo really didn't fit in very well, in my opinion, with the theme that the seniors chose.
So why do seniors still follow the camo tradition?
And just wearing camo, just not gonna brag, but like it makes me feel superior. I'm sorry, guys. Like that's just the way it is.
Pally athletes are gearing up for an exciting season of fall sports. Sarah Nash is in the studio for what's going on in the world of Pally sports. Sarah?
Anushka, the season isn't quite in full swing yet, but I have a few sports announcements. And you can be sure that when the seasons start, I'll have more. There is a fall sports parent night for any people planning on participating in boys and girls cross country, football, girls golf, girls tennis, girls volleyball, and boys and girls water polo. It is next Monday, August 21st in the MAC from 6:30 to 8:30. And we really want to do our best to report sports news from all of the Pally teams. So if you are a coach, captain, or just a motivated team member, we would love for you to send us scores and video to our email, bulletin@infocusnews.tv. Type sports in the subject line. Well, Anushka, that's all I have today. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Sarah. Something celestial is about to happen. That is, a significant solar eclipse approaching. The eclipse is set to be visible next Monday, August 21st, and the best viewing time will be during brunch and third period on Monday. It will appear only partially in Palo Alto, beginning around 9 a.m. and ending around 11:30 a.m. As amazing as this sounds, there is a catch. The eclipse will not be visible with the naked eye, so our awesome staff in the science department will be setting up at least one solar viewing telescope and solar binoculars from 9 to 11:30 for any interested student astronomers. Also for safety, avoid looking directly into the eclipse without wearing protective eyewear. Well, that does it for us today. Remember, you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at www.infocusnews.tv. Or find us at InFocus News on Instagram and Facebook, and follow us at Pally InFocus on Twitter and Snapchat. Until next time, have a great day, Pally.